You have just done the exercise pinpointing some of your talents. I hope it was fun. Now let's look at some of the Gallup terminology and the concepts that they have. Before we go there, maybe let's first look at conventional development versus strengths-based development. In conventional development, we maintain each person's strengths and we work on fixing their weaknesses. In other words, we identify improvement areas and we then put a plan together to try and fix the weakness. It's almost as if we're saying to people, if you fix your weaknesses, you will get ahead of the game. Strengths-based development, on the other hand, focuses on each person's strengths and they manage around the weakness. So, what we are saying here is, let's identify your talents and then let's develop your strengths. We often take our most powerful talents for granted, and many of us may not be fully aware of it. The way in which we most naturally think, feel and behave as a unique individual are constantly present in us. Because our greatest talents are such a natural part of us, they might be harder for us to pinpoint than for anybody else. And that is why we all need some help discovering our talents. StrengthsFinder does just that. It is the code that cracks open your awareness of your unique talents. Remember the hidden talents exercise we just did? Can you think of the clues that it gave you? By analyzing your instinctive reactions to 177 sets of paired statements, the assessment pulls together important clues to the ways in which you most naturally think, feel and behave as a unique individual. Creating a list of every talent is an impossible task, but if you step back, you will see that talents often have something in common, a theme that connects them. Let's spend some time understanding the Clifton StrengthsFinder assessment better. The Clifton StrengthsFinder measures the presence of your talents in 34 general areas or themes that culminates in your unique theme sequence report. Some talents, for example, like a natural tendency to share thoughts, to create engaging stories, and to find the perfect word, relate directly to communication. That is what they have in common, their theme. So to begin thinking and talking about them, Gallup calls them communication talents. In other words, our themes are the basic language of talent. We've explored talents and themes a little bit, but now let's look at strengths. The word strengths has got a good ring to it, does it not? Think about the qualities associated with strengths. Strengths always deliver. Strengths get the job done and it does it right. You can count on strengths. Obviously, strengths is a good thing, whether it's your own or whether you are benefiting from someone else's. So what exactly is a strength then? A strength is the ability to consistently produce a nearly perfect positive outcome in a specific task. Think about it. That nurse who has the ability to give you an injection and you didn't even feel it. Or maybe a salesperson who just absolutely knows what you want and what you require. The big question, however, is how do you get to consistent near-perfect positive outcomes? And how do you get to use your strengths every day? Actually, there's a rather simple formula. If you really want to play to your strengths, you have to know your talents. And then you have to invest time in them. And eventually they will become strengths. We already know that talent is our innate ability. We also know that talent is what we do best naturally. In order to make your talent a strength, you need to invest time in it. Here are some questions to think about. What do you need to add to what you already have? What new knowledge and skills do you need? And how can you create space so that you are able to practice your talents? Is there a connection between what you do naturally and your success? The answer is absolutely yes. However, building your talents into real strengths require practice and hard work, much like developing physical strengths. So in close, if you are serious about developing your talents into strengths, hold on to this formula. A strength is your talent times investment.